If you want that smooth, rested, expensive looking skin that you're dying for, stay with me. This is the ticket. Crepey isn't one issue. It's actually 3 issues. Your neck, your eyes, and your arms do not play by the same rules. I will show you how to identify which type of crepey skin you have and how to target it, and even better, how to fix it. Stay with me to the end, and we are going to go zone by zone so you can start seeing smoother skin. I'm talking baby smooth. Again, from arms, eyes, neck, everywhere. I'm Nancy. I don't do skin drama, and I don't do fake promises. I do what works for real women in real life. I've got clients in the spa. Crepey skin equals thin skin. That means that you have thinned it out, either by the sun, either by your lifestyle, either by something you're doing, lack of feeding it the right things. Skin that is paper thin can most likely be crepey. Dehydration doesn't help it either. Remember, skin texture is information your body is signaling to you. It's telling you, hey, something's going on. You don't need to be alarmed, but you need to use the information to fix what your body's trying to tell you. Zone 1 is where we're going to start, and that covers your chest, your neck, your arms, like forearms, and the top of your arms. And don't forget the elbows too. This zone is all about UV problems with the sun and thinning the skin. As a kid, I grew up in North Carolina. I was fishing, I was sailing, and I got fried with the sun. Hence, the thinner the skin, and also looking at this skin that has been broken down and what happens with UV on the chest, on the neck, and on the arms is that it breaks down the collagen and the elastin. So as we get older, you might not be seeing it in your 40s, but if you have been the sun worshiper, you're going to see it when you're 60 or 70. Your skin starts thinning. And when it starts thinning, that's when you start seeing the crepiness. What makes it even worse is when you combine dehydration and lifestyle, and it can make the crepiness on your chest, neck, and arms even worse. But don't despair, there is a way out. So when we're looking at repairing the skin, and I really want you to understand how this works. It's a combination of internal and external. So yes, for the chest, the neck, and the arms, when we look at barrier repair, we're looking at a couple of things. First and foremost, you must have a cushion in the skin. So the skin has to have hydration on it before you add ingredients. So for example, if you put hyaluronic on dry skin, it's not going to do anything. But if you dampen the skin first and then put the hyaluronic on, the skin's going to be receptive to absorbing it. So when you're thinking about that, you're taking a shower and you're trying to make sure that you're getting these areas the way they're supposed to be, because you want them baby smooth, at least I do, then you want to make sure that you are using some kind of dampness, and then making sure, number 1, this area is exfoliated. I love using a loofah of some sort, or they make these really cool gloves. Maybe loofahs sometimes can be a little scratchy, but they make cool gloves that you can do exfoliation. Then you're going to look at things that have moisture in it. So you can want to look for something that is like a spray mist. If you can find one, get yourself one of these fabulous little bottles and put in it a hydration mist so that you can mist your body. Then you're going to be applying, make sure that the creams, and especially on the neck area, you're using, I have to say this, the best of the best, because you want to repair, and you cannot do barrier repair until your skin is receptive to those ingredients being absorbed. It's great to put on NAD or ceramides or anything like that, but unless you are putting it on with the right delivery system, it is not going to go into the skin and do anything. It's just going to sit on the skin. So you have to be really careful about making sure that it absorbs deep into the skin. Zone 2 is where my 40-year-olds usually start, maybe your mid-30s. And zone 2 is not only UV, but it is very much a problem with lifestyle. So if you don't drink enough water, it shows up in the bags underneath your eyes. The skin underneath here is very, very thin. So when it's stretched because of puffiness, that stretch is going to be accentuated because of the dehydration in the body. So when you're around this area here, I would encourage you to always make sure that you're not only tapping here, which is everybody will tell you, oh, I need to tap to apply your moisturizer. But you also have to do some very important things. The skin is so thin in this zone, so it needs ceramides, it needs hyaluronic. It needs to make sure that you're doing a little bit of circulation here. And not only are you doing the circulation, you can go over the eyelids, you can pull up on the top of the eyes and making sure that you're getting, because the circulation there is very different than the circulation on any other part of the body. We're constantly moving our mouths, but our eyes, the skin there is constantly, because of the muscles being moved up and down, you'll see that this area here can change because of simply what you're putting in your body. Sugar, I hate to tell you, lack of water, any kind of heavy duty sun will hurt under eye area worse than any other area. Super blessed I am because my mom did not have a lot of wrinkles, even well into her 80s. And so when you're looking at your wrinkles and you're looking around your eyes and looking at your crow's feet, I encourage you to look at the crow's feet as you're smiling, and it's a great thing, but you want them to be soft. You don't want them to be crepey. And when it's crepey, you see them more than if it wasn't. You really have to work on the moisture in this area. I'm very big on making sure you have a hyaluronic toner. This is one we use in the treatment room. It's our Skin Diva, and making sure that it's a spray. And then you're cushioning with serum on top of that, one that can go under the eye and over. You must be able to absorb it into the skin. So whatever you're delivering, if you don't have moisture on top, which is the reason for the toner, it's not going to absorb deep into the area. And repairing this area, yes, it can change, but in repairing it means that you want to make sure that the area does not get any thinner. Be careful about doing peels or laser or any of that around this eye area because it thins the skin. Now for the most hated zone in our bodies. And I know because we're constantly, and you probably, if you're my age, there used to be a show that was on TV way back, and there was a lady, and she was Annie, and she would wave, and we would all laugh because her arms were flapping, and we would all go, who's got Annie M arms? Nobody wants Annie M arms. And so when you're looking at this area that's underneath, you want to make sure that you're doing that zone 3, that you have same technique. So you want to make sure that you're spritzing with something, but this area is usually the first to show your lifestyle. So if you haven't worked out in a while, if you've been to the beach, if you've been doing all of these things, and you've been eating tons of sugar and not really taking care of yourself, let's say you've been partying a lot too, which is a lot of sugar in the body. All of those things, you're going to start to see the underarm area be one of the first to show the signs of crepey skin. Can we get rid of that in zone 3? Yes, it does take a little bit more work. You have to, especially on the elbow area, you want to make sure that you're using some exfoliant and to really make sure that that underarm area really, really gets the exfoliation so that it can receive the cushioning of the moisture to get it back into the body. Again, we are talking pushing in. And I know some people love oils, they love putting oil, but that oil will really only absorb if you have skin that's ready to absorb it. And if your lifestyle is not congruent to, or that's a big fancy word, if your lifestyle is not the same, on the same page as the skin you want to see, there's some things you can do to really make a difference in how your skin performs. And protein and aminos are probably at the top of the list, especially for the body. But working out, really getting your exercise in, moving makes a huge difference. So let me tell you, and I'm so glad you stayed with me, but there are 5 things that you can do to eliminate your crepey skin. So what's a girl to do? Here are 5 things that you can do, and you can take charge of your skin right this second. Number 1 is making sure that you're treating your body exactly like your face. I know, I used to put a lot of effort into my face and not a lot into my body. Hey, pay attention. Your face and your body need to be treated the same. Number 2, be careful on exfoliating. This is not something we want to like exfoliate the whole body all over forever. Be careful. It is not okay to do 30% lactic or glycolic all over your body. It needs to be buffered and it needs to be done correctly. Maybe another video sometime. Tell me in the chat. Number 3, sugar is a killer for the body. So I can look and see somebody from far away and see whether or not they are heavy sugar user. And that say it's user, it is an addictive substance for real. Number 4 are fragrances. I know we love them, but they are toxic and it will break down your skin. I have had clients that have sprayed fragrance on their neck and for years and years, and it actually not only gives them pigmentation issues, but it also will make that skin. You want to know why my neck's so bad? It's from spraying fragrances for so many years. And number 5 is making sure that the treatments you're getting, the treatments that you're doing are not thinning your skin. Your skin needs to be thick. Well, as we age, we want thicker skin. We don't want thinner skin. So every time somebody suggests a treatment that is not going to be good for the barrier, it's a skin health, you really need to question, why are they recommending that treatment? Is it for the money or is it for your skin health? Because your skin health needs to be nourished, and it cannot do it when you're constantly thinning it with treatments that are way too aggressive. Crepey skin doesn't have to be forever. It's a signal from your body that some things need to change. So rebuild your barrier and really match the plan to your zone. So now you have those 3 zones, you can concentrate on which one is bothering you the most, and you can plan accordingly. We're at the end of the video, and I want you to comment on which zone is bothering you the most so that we can get an idea of where to focus our thoughts and what we're going to do next. So let me know down in the comments, zone 1, 2, or 3. Follow along for more, and I will see you in the next video, Diva.